Okay, everybody carries a smart water bottle just because of the top on it to back flush your Sawyer water filter. And I usually just do it when I'm at a hostel or hotel so I don't waste my water I had to work for out of the water bag. It fits right on there. Usually you have a syringe that comes with the Sawyer water filter. And then you can get chunks of stuff to come back out. And you gotta back flush it once in a while because I have plugged the filter with like dirty leaf water and stuff before. So it's important to back flush it and keep at least one of these tops on your bottle. And then like I say, I've been blowing it out. I don't know if that helped keep it from freezing, but it makes your pocket drier. So I guess that's it. Day 37, 21 February, Indian Grave Gap. I'm heading back down to Little Johnny's. It's gonna be 8.5 miles today. There's the trail. I'm at 3,000 something feet. Got some snow up here, but down at the bottom by Uncle Johnny's, they won't have any snow. What it looks like. Then tomorrow, I'll go across the road there, head on towards Roan Mountain. But tonight, I'm just going to end up at Uncle Johnny's. And I had yesterday, day 36, I stayed at the Cooten Hotel again. I stayed 2 nights there. So I really only had 1 0 day, but I got rested up and I'm feeling good. No more signs of that vertigo. I got some Dramamine. They say to take that for motion sickness or whatever. It's supposed to help me if it comes back again when I'm on the trail. And I'll be slack packing today, so I'll see if we see any views. The sun's out. Just what the snow looks like on the trees. There's maybe an inch. Oops, slipped a little bit. There's maybe an inch of snow up here. I was just going to say the trail wasn't slick as I slipped as I said that. The trail doesn't look that bad. It's just right there, and there's been some people evidently on the weekend that hiked on it, so I got tracks. A little bit of windy, but the sun's out. This side of the mountain has snow, which would be north facing. Mountain right next to me has no snow, south facing. Just strikes me kind of funny. Ha ha. That's the way I'm going. Got a good trail. Just the water coming out of the little valley with the snow all around it. Rhododendrons, leaves all covered in snow. That was the trail right there. Crossing back over on some rocks. And that's the trail that way. You see the sun hitting on the dead pine trees up there. I'll keep walking. I'm at Curly Maple Gap Shelter, about 4 miles north of Uncle Johnny's hostel. Looks like a pretty nice one. Cement block foundation. Double decker, and there's a lot of room between the bottom and the top deck. I was bumping my head on some of the smokies when I was on the bottom. Had to be careful, you sit up in the middle of the night, about to knock yourself out. A couple little benches around the fire pit. Okay, our get to walking. Picnic table inside. Don't know if I filmed any of these little bridges. Sounds like a big old river. Just a little creek. That's the trail. That's the little bridge. What a nice day it turned out to be. This is my first day being on the Appalachian Trail that I'm 58 years old. Yesterday I had a birthday. So I'm now 58 walking the Appalachian Trail. Boy, I'd like to thank Cooten again. And Farrell. Farrell walked out with me Saturday night, gave me a ride up to Clyde, North Carolina. Cooten met us at a Lowe's parking lot. Farrell went on to a hotel for the night, rest up before he went back into the north end of Smokies going south. Cooten took me for some fast food. Took me back to his place. Shower, clean up, dried my clothes, washed my clothes. Then we spent the day, well, I guess it was Saturday. I guess Friday night I walked out. Then we spent the day, gave me a tour of Asheville. We went for some barbecue. We both had the same thing. Pulled pork, a couple of ribs, and beef brisket. I had 3 glasses of iced tea. I think he only had 2. 3's pretty typical for me. So then we went back to his place, watched some YouTubes, watched a little TV on his TV, and went and got some custard ice cream. We each got a pint. Neither one of us could finish it. We put it in his freezer. About 7:15 this morning, I finished my custard ice cream. I couldn't leave it. That's not to mention what Cooten did. Picked me up at Uncle Johnny's and took me to the north side of the Smokies there at Standing Bear so I could go through the Smokies. Anyway, then he brought me back up to Indian Grave Gap so I could walk down to Uncle Johnny's again. And then he went to do a little hike himself, 10 or 12 miles with a day pack. So, how nice it is to have somebody help you out. I think we were a lot alike. You probably seen that on YouTube's, and we got along like we was old friends. Very thankful to him and Farrell. There's the trail. There's my white blade. Little rocky. Also, Cooten did all that during the pandemic. Right by the river and railroad trestle going over here. All looks pretty neat. A little after 1, I'm back to Uncle Johnny's again. That was 8.5 miles. Cooten don't know it, but I started him a Appalachian Trail gear list at his house. Left the list there on a nightstand in his house with some change out of my pocket. So the change will wear a hole in my pocket, just a netting pocket, you know, and some paper money so he can start his Appalachian Trail gear list. He wouldn't let me give anything, so I had to leave some money to him in secrecy. So one day we'll see him on the trail, I'm sure.